season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Handoff headed right. It's Cook. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here's 2nd and 7. That's caught by Chris Olave. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stuck back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
He's on the move. He's got this complete to James Cook. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Trying it left side with Cook. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
McCarthy throwing right away. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Now a give to Cook, running left. No one around. He's got space. there with a new set of downs to boot.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Now Rattler. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Looking to throw, Rattler. Pass complete to Cook. It's a New Orleans touchdown! Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. He fields it from the 8. And this the same as a touchback now, up to the 30 before going out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. What a hit, and the ball's loose. No turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick 6 touchdown. So now it's 13-zip Brock, and they've got to be even happier knowing that multiple phases of their game contributed to this lead early on.
I'm going to guess the defense probably not going to keep up with the offensive scoring touchdown for touchdown, but you can't script a better start.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He just throws this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's McCarthy to throw. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Back to the air, McCarthy. And the defender comes away with it. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
They'll try the right side with Cook. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
First down, and they go right back to him. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Running it after the penalty. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's a 2-score game early. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Throwing from the gun here. Getting out to his left. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here's Rattler. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and get the first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. This is Cook on the handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Rattler to the air now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Third and long for him here. Stays in, and he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough fourth down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. Pulled in at the 20. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Defender smart there to get a hand on that one. And now they face 2nd down. McCarthy throwing here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now it's McCarthy. Lays out. What a catch. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now McCarthy. Got a man. Bowers has it. And this one does not go far. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. McCarthy to throw for it. He connects downfield on 4. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. They motion the tight end over. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Complete here to Bowers. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That one gains 7. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Forced out to his right. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
All right, he's got a pick. He's now got a sack. I know we don't have not tricks like hockey or soccer, but if he can recover a fumble before the game ends, why don't we invent a new stat and consider a defensive...
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down! And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And this won't be caught. Clark is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll get him back to 11.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. We will not get another play here, Brock. That's to an E. Time's going to run out on the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, first and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action. Right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15. Here's Tracy once more. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Now it's Cook. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought to a halt by Deonte Banks.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Another one for Cook. No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Working quickly here. Working to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Cook. And he'll get it up to the 44. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Rattler back to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing is Rattler. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Rattler. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Here's Cook. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, it's Cook. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Saints make it a 9-point advantage. It's a James Cook touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints make it a 10-point ball game. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a pickup of 11. And the Giants will have a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on 1st. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. They go right back to Tracy. He breaks the tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
He's still going at the 30. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. They'll run here following the penalty. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He locates Daniel Bellinger. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants making a 4-point game here in the 4th. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the 4th. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Here's Rattler. He's on the move. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A give right side to Tracy. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Giants trail by a field goal. They'll come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he works his way for a gain of 4. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. They already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline this penalty. On comes Matthew Wright. A lot riding on this kick. This to set us up with a potential overtime frame. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
They're on the 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are in the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So overtime in the playoffs, Brock, things work a little bit different, and we know that some folks have been confused by this. So both teams guaranteed 1 possession regardless of who wins the coin toss here. And if after those 2 drives we're still tied, then an entire season comes down to who can score first. It has been a heavyweight fight to begin these playoffs, and we're not done yet. The kick is away, and overtime has begun. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
They're on 36-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. Heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
30. Gets the 10. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. Right, ready to send this one away. Return starts from the goal line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Clock Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's now a handful of sacks for the defense and a handful of bruises for the quarterback. Consider this, Kate. Truly elite defenses in this league, well, they average just over 3 sacks a game during an entire season. You put up 5 in a contest, you're playing like one of the league's best.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. All right, Brock, we're at the ultimate do-or-die point here. Get the first down, or it all comes to a close.
I live for moments like these. If this were the regular season, remember, this game would already be over with the touchdown, but it's a...
They connect on the deep shot. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's taken in by Means. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff headed right, it's Cook. Pushing for the red zone. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Rattler setting to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Tried getting it to Chris Olave. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Okonkwo brings it in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Rattler to the air now. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And that was the type of game you can only hope for in the postseason, Brock. Couple of deserving teams laying it all out there. And they were finally able to get the win and keep their playoffs going. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New Orleans.